Have you ever wondered why so many Japanese people drink warm water even on a hot day? Why restaurants in Japan sometimes serve warm water instead of cold? And why millions of people in Japan start their morning with nothing but a simple cup of warm water? Today we're going deep into a quiet Japanese habit that confuses many visitors but has been part of Japanese life for generations. This isn't just about health. It's about culture, tradition, respect for the body, and a way of living that the world is only beginning to understand. So sit back, relax, and let's explore why the Japanese drink warm water and why millions of people around the world are now copying them. Chapter 1. A habit that surprises tourists. When you visit Japan for the first time, something as simple as water can instantly remind you that you're far from home. You enter a restaurant, expecting the usual cold drink served in many Western countries. Instead, the waiter quietly places a small cup of warm water or hot tea in front of you. There is no ice, no clinking glass, and no frosty pitcher, just warmth. For many visitors, this moment is surprising. Some even wonder if the restaurant forgot the ice or misunderstood the order. But in Japan, nothing is wrong. This is simply the way things are, and the way they have been for generations. Warm water is not a special request or a seasonal preference. It is part of everyday Japanese life. From elegant restaurants to simple family homes, warm water is seen as the gentle, respectful way to treat the body. It reflects a culture that values subtlety, moderation, and balance. Behind this simple habit lies a deeper story, one shaped by centuries of traditional medical beliefs, a national respect for digestion, and a lifestyle centered around harmony and long-term well-being. To understand why the Japanese choose warm water over cold, you must step into their mindset, a mindset that sees health as something to protect gently, not shock into action. This small cup of warmth is your first introduction to that philosophy. Chapter 2. Warm water and the idea of balance. The Japanese view of health is deeply connected to the idea of balance. Balance in nature, in emotions, in food, and in the inner workings of the body. This belief comes from centuries of tradition, where people observed that the human body works best when it is kept calm and steady, not startled or pushed suddenly in any direction. Cold water, especially ice-cold water, is seen as something that creates shock inside the body. When you wake up, your temperature is naturally warm. Your organs are soft, relaxed, and slowly preparing for the day's activities. Pouring freezing water into this warm environment is believed to interrupt the smooth rhythm your body is trying to build. It's like taking a peaceful machine and forcing it to work faster before it's ready. Warm water, on the other hand, fits into the body's natural flow. It doesn't make your stomach tense. It doesn't tighten your blood vessels. It doesn't force your system to adjust suddenly. Instead, it moves gently, warming the body from the inside, helping everything function smoothly. This gentle approach reflects a wider Japanese philosophy: avoid extremes. Whether it's food, weather changes, emotions, or daily habits, Japanese culture favors moderation and harmony. Warm water is a small example of that mindset, a simple choice that supports comfort, steadiness, and the quiet balance that Japan values so deeply. Chapter 3. A tradition rooted in ancient Japanese medicine. Warm water in Japan is more than a daily habit. It is tied to a healing tradition that goes back over 1,000 years. This tradition is called Kampo, an ancient medical practice that originally came from China but slowly transformed into something uniquely Japanese. Over the centuries, Kampo developed its own formulas, its own interpretations of the body, and its own approach to maintaining health. At the heart of Kampo is a simple idea: the stomach is the body's center of strength. If the stomach is kept warm, calm, and balanced, the rest of the body can stay healthy. But if the stomach becomes cold or tense, problems begin to appear: low energy, slow digestion, discomfort, and even weakened immunity. Cold water, especially when taken during meals or early in the morning, is believed to cool the stomach too quickly. Kampo teaches that this sudden cooling tightens stomach muscles, slows down digestive enzymes, and forces the body to work harder just to return to its natural temperature. This extra stress is seen as unnecessary and harmful. Warm water does the opposite. It gently relaxes the stomach, supports smooth digestion, improves nutrient absorption, and helps maintain a stable internal temperature. It works with the body, not against it. So when Japanese people drink warm water, they are not simply choosing a warm beverage. They are quietly practicing a form of ancient self-care. It is a small daily act that reflects deep respect for the body's natural rhythm. Chapter 4. The Morning Warm Water Ritual in Japan. In many Japanese homes, the morning begins quietly. There is no rush to brew coffee, no loud clatter in the kitchen, and no strong flavors to wake the body suddenly. Instead, the day starts with something incredibly simple: a warm cup of water. This gentle ritual has been passed down through generations, and many Japanese people still follow it every single morning. The idea behind this routine is that the body should be awakened kindly, not shocked awake. After hours of sleep, the organs are relaxed and the stomach is empty. Warm water acts like a gentle greeting, helping the body transition smoothly from rest to activity. It is often described as warming the engine before the day begins. Drinking warm water in the morning is believed to cleanse the digestive system by moving any leftover waste, stimulate metabolism by increasing circulation, and prepare the stomach to handle breakfast without discomfort. Some people also see it as a way to help the body release toxins built up overnight and maintain a steady internal temperature. This slow, mindful start reflects a deeper cultural value in Japan. Begin the day with calmness. Instead of rushing or jolting the body with cold drinks or stimulants, the Japanese morning ritual encourages peace, balance, and intention. It's a small act, but it sets the tone for a more centered and harmonious day. Chapter 5. Warm water and longevity. Japan is known for having one of the highest life expectancies in the world. While many factors contribute to this, warm water plays a subtle, yet important role in the broader picture of longevity. The Japanese way of life is filled with habits that prioritize the health of the body over time. These practices support the body's natural functions, creating a foundation for long-term well-being. Warm water is a part of this tradition. Drinking warm water is gentle on the organs, especially the stomach. It reduces stress on the digestive system, allowing food to break down more easily and efficiently. It also promotes healthy circulation, which is essential for nourishing cells and removing waste from the body. By supporting these processes, warm water helps the body stay balanced and calm. This simple daily habit may seem small, but small habits, when repeated, consistently become the building blocks of long-term health. And this is where warm water plays a role. In fact, many elderly Japanese people continue to drink warm water every morning, a practice they've followed since childhood. It has become an ingrained part of their daily routine, and many believe it contributes to their overall health and longevity. It's a reminder that good health doesn't always come from drastic measures. Sometimes, it's the small, mindful habits like drinking warm water that quietly support a long and healthy life. Chapter 6. The Japanese view of the stomach. In Japan, the stomach is treated with a special level of respect. It is not seen as just another organ that processes food. It is viewed as the center of a person's overall health and energy. This belief is captured in the well-known Japanese expression hara ga echiban, which means the stomach comes first. For generations, this saying has shaped how Japanese people think about digestion and daily well-being. In this cultural view, a strong stomach leads to a strong body. When the stomach is warm, relaxed, and functioning smoothly, people feel more comfortable, energetic, and balanced. This is why warm water is seen as such a supportive daily habit. It gently warms the inner body, helping digestion work without stress. Cold water has the opposite effect. Drinking something ice cold is believed to make the stomach tense up, slowing the natural breakdown of food and cooling the body too quickly. This tightening effect is thought to reduce energy levels, weaken digestion, and place unnecessary strain on the organs. Because of this, many Japanese people avoid ice-cold drinks, especially during meals, so the stomach can stay warm and active. This simple belief influences everyday choices across Japan. Whether at home or in a restaurant, many people choose warm water or warm tea because it aligns with a long-standing understanding of how to care for the body gently and wisely. Chapter 7. The Japanese approach to meals. Japanese meals are designed with care and intention. They are light, balanced, and gentle on the body, built around simple foods like fish, steamed vegetables, rice, miso soup, and pickled vegetables. Each item is prepared in a way that supports smooth digestion rather than overwhelming the stomach. The goal is not just to satisfy hunger, but to nourish the body without stress. Warm water or warm tea naturally fits into this style of eating. Hot liquids are believed to help break down food more easily, allowing the stomach to stay relaxed as it processes each bite. Instead of forcing the digestive system to work harder, warm drinks support its natural rhythm. They help food move more smoothly through the body and encourage better absorption of nutrients. Cold drinks, however, are thought to interrupt this flow. When something icy enters the stomach during a meal, Japanese tradition teaches that digestion slows down, the stomach tightens, and the body has to use extra energy just to warm the liquid. This can disturb the balance of the meal. That is why, whether you are at a simple noodle shop or a high-end sushi restaurant in Japan, you will almost always be offered warm tea or warm water. It is not only good hospitality. Though Japanese hospitality is famously thoughtful, it is part of a cultural philosophy: protect the stomach, and the stomach will protect the whole body. Chapter 8. The idea of shocking the body. To truly understand the Japanese way of thinking, you have to imagine how the body responds to sudden changes. Picture yourself washing dishes with warm water. Your hands feel relaxed, the temperature feels natural, and your body settles into a comfortable rhythm. Now imagine you suddenly switch to ice-cold water. Immediately your muscles tighten, your fingers stiffen, and your whole body reacts to the shock. This is exactly how many Japanese people imagine cold water entering the stomach. Inside the body, everything is warm: your stomach, your organs, your blood flow. They are all working in harmony at a gentle, steady temperature. When you drink ice water, it's like pouring freezing liquid onto a warm engine. The body tightens, slowing digestion and forcing your system to work harder just to adjust. In Japanese culture, sudden extremes, whether in temperature, emotions, or behavior, are generally avoided. Harmony and gradual change are deeply valued. Shocking the body is believed to create unnecessary stress, even in small ways. That's why warm water is preferred. It blends naturally with the body's internal warmth. It enters gently, without causing tension or discomfort. To the Japanese, warm water is more than a drink. It represents a lifestyle that respects the body's natural rhythm, avoids extremes, and supports health through gentleness and balance. Chapter 9. Japan's famous warm water therapy. In Japan, warm water isn't only a daily habit, it has grown into a simple healing practice known as onsui ryoho, or warm water therapy. This gentle method encourages people to drink warm water at specific moments of the day to support the body's natural rhythm. The routine is straightforward. Drink a cup right after waking up, another before meals, one after eating, and one more before going to bed. On the surface, this practice seems almost too simple. There are no special ingredients, no expensive supplements, and no strict rules. Yet many Japanese people swear by its benefits. Those who follow it regularly claim they experience less bloating, smoother digestion, steadier energy throughout the day, clearer skin, and even better weight control. They believe that warm water helps the body function without strain, almost like oiling a machine so it runs more smoothly. It's important to understand that warm water therapy is not advertised as a medical cure. Instead, it is viewed as a supportive habit, something gentle and natural that helps maintain long-term wellness. Parents teach it to their children, grandparents pass it down through stories, and many families make it part of their morning and evening rituals. What makes onsui ryoho special is its simplicity. It shows the Japanese belief that good health doesn't always require complicated solutions. Sometimes, the most powerful habits are the quiet, consistent ones practiced every day. Chapter 10. Modern science catches up. What makes Japan's warm water tradition even more fascinating is that modern science is now beginning to support many of the beliefs that Japanese people have practiced for centuries. Research shows that something as simple as drinking warm water can have real, measurable benefits for the body. Warm water helps improve blood circulation by widening blood vessels, allowing nutrients and oxygen to flow more easily. It also relaxes the muscles, especially the stomach muscles, making digestion smoother and more comfortable. Scientists have found that warm water can help the body break down fats more efficiently, which may reduce discomfort after eating heavy meals. It can also ease constipation by softening stool and stimulating natural bowel movement. Even stress levels can decrease because warm water has a calming effect on the nervous system. Cold water, however, tells a different story. Studies suggest that drinking very cold water can slow down digestion by tightening the digestive muscles. Cold temperatures cause blood vessels to constrict, which reduces circulation and may lead to bloating or discomfort. It can also make the body work harder to warm the water internally, which slows down nutrient absorption. In many ways, science is finally catching up to what the Japanese have believed for generations. The body responds best to gentleness. Warm water may not be a miracle cure, but its steady, soothing effects support the body in ways that modern research now recognizes, proving that ancient wisdom often has a foundation in truth. Chapter 11. Warm Water and Japanese Manners. In Japan, even good manners support the tradition of warm water. Hospitality is taken very seriously, and how you treat your guests reflects your respect for them. Serving a cold drink, especially something icy, is often seen as a little too sharp, too sudden, or even a bit careless. It can feel rough because it forces the body to react quickly to the temperature. Warm water or warm tea, on the other hand, is viewed as gentle and thoughtful. When someone enters your home, you offer them something that feels comforting and easy on the body. This simple act shows care, warmth, and a desire to make the person feel relaxed. It's the Japanese way of saying, "Please rest, you're safe here." Warm drinks are considered welcoming because they require no adjustment from the body. They calm the stomach, soothe the nerves, and blend naturally with the person's inner warmth. This makes them perfect for hospitality. They are soft, polite, and respectful values that are deeply woven into Japanese culture. Cold water doesn't carry the same meaning. It may quench thirst, but it doesn't offer comfort. It doesn't create that quiet feeling of being cared for. Warm water, however, sends a message without words. You are home. You are welcomed. You are respected. Chapter 12. Why Japan doesn't like ice. If you spend time in Japan, you'll notice something surprising. Ice is not a major part of everyday life. You won't see large ice machines in every corner store, and many restaurants serve drinks without a single cube. Even during the hot, humid summers, a lot of Japanese people still choose room temperature or warm drinks. This choice isn't about the weather, it's about a long-standing philosophy that shapes daily habits. In Japanese culture, ice represents something extreme. Extreme cold, like extreme heat, is believed to disturb the body's natural balance. The Japanese way of living often avoids sudden shocks, sudden changes, or anything that forces the body into quick adjustment. Instead, harmony is valued, gradual shifts, gentle transitions, and steady comfort. Because of this mindset, ice is treated with caution. It cools the body too quickly. It tightens the stomach. It interrupts digestion. And it forces the body to work harder to return to a neutral temperature. For many Japanese people, this feels unnecessary and even unhealthy. Warm water, however, is seen as neutral. It doesn't push the body in any direction. It keeps the system calm, steady, and peaceful. Warm water supports balance rather than breaking it. So the avoidance of ice in Japan isn't a dislike, it's a choice rooted in wisdom. It reflects a deeper belief that the body thrives when treated gently, and that avoiding extremes leads to long-term comfort and well-being. Chapter 13. A slow, peaceful approach to life. Drinking warm water is closely tied to the gentle, unrushed rhythm of Japanese life. Japan places great value on calmness, slowness, mindfulness, and inner peace. These qualities shape everything from the way people eat, to the way they walk through a garden, to the quiet rituals that fill their mornings and evenings. Warm water fits perfectly into this way of living. Unlike cold drinks that shock the system, warm water naturally slows you down. It encourages you to pause, breathe deeply, and be present in the moment. Even the simple act of holding a warm cup creates a feeling of comfort and grounding. It reminds you to treat your body kindly instead of rushing through the day. This mindset can be seen all across Japan. It appears in the careful preparation of tea during a tea ceremony, where every movement is slow and intentional. It's felt in the soothing waters of hot springs, where people go to relax and restore their energy. It shows up in meditation practices, in balanced meals, and in the quiet way many Japanese people begin and end their day. Warm water is one of the smallest pieces of this peaceful lifestyle, but it carries the same message. Take your time, care for your body, and keep your inner world calm. It is a gentle habit that reflects a much larger philosophy, a philosophy built on harmony, balance, and living life with graceful simplicity. Chapter 14. What foreigners get wrong. When people from outside Japan first encounter the warm water habit, many misunderstand it. Some visitors assume warm water is something the Japanese drink only in the cold winter months as a way to stay warm. Others think it must be a practice reserved for older people or those who follow strict health routines. And many believe it is just another passing diet trend, something that will fade away in a few years. But all of these assumptions miss the truth. In Japan, warm water is for everyone. Children drink it, adults drink it, elderly people drink it. It's not tied to age, health conditions, or temporary wellness movements. It is simply part of daily life. And it is practiced in every season. Even in the heat of summer, many Japanese people still choose warm water because they believe it supports the body better than something ice cold. This habit existed long before modern diet trends, influencers, or wellness fads. It is rooted in cultural beliefs, traditional medicine, and generations of everyday experience. For the Japanese, warm water is not unusual at all. It is normal, trusted, and familiar. So when foreigners view warm water as strange or temporary, they miss the deeper story. It is not about fashion or convenience. It is about a long-standing philosophy. Treat the body gently, avoid sudden shocks, and choose habits that support balance and well-being every single day. Chapter 15. What you can learn from this Japanese habit. You don't have to transform your lifestyle to try this simple Japanese practice. You don't need special teas, expensive supplements, or strict routines. All you need to do is start your day with a warm cup of water. Drink it slowly. Let the warmth move through your body. Pay attention to how your stomach reacts. You may notice that it feels calmer, more relaxed, and more prepared for the day ahead. Compare this to drinking something ice cold first thing in the morning. Notice the difference. Cold water wakes you. Suddenly it jars the stomach, tightens the muscles, and forces your body to adjust quickly. Warm water does the opposite. It eases you into the day. It sets a gentle tone that can ripple through your morning. Small habits like this often have the biggest impact. They don't feel dramatic, but over time they can shape how you feel, how you digest, how you start your day, and even how you manage stress. Warm water is not a miracle cure, and it won't change your life overnight. But it is a quiet step toward balance, a small daily choice that shows kindness to your body. And sometimes, a small, consistent habit is exactly what the body needs. Chapter 16. A final reflection. So why do Japanese people drink warm water? The answer is bigger than health tips or diet habits. It goes back to a belief that the stomach is the true center of well-being. When the stomach is warm, relaxed, and supported, the whole body feels stronger. Warm water helps maintain that balance. It works with the body, not against it. Cold water, on the other hand, is seen as disruptive. It shocks the system, tightens the stomach, and interrupts the natural flow of digestion. For the Japanese, life is not about sudden shocks. It is about steady rhythms, gentle practices, and traditions that protect long-term health. Warm water fits this perfectly. It is quiet. It is peaceful. It connects the body and mind in a soft, natural way. And perhaps the biggest lesson is this. Sometimes, the simplest habits are the most powerful. Warm water is more than a drink. It is a philosophy, a way of living. A reminder that health can be supported through small, thoughtful choices made every day. It is, in many ways, a quiet Japanese secret for living well. If you enjoyed learning about this simple yet meaningful Japanese habit, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Would you try drinking warm water for a week? What changes do you notice in your body? Your experience might inspire someone else. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more fascinating insights into the quiet traditions, hidden habits, and timeless wisdom that shape life in Japan.